Morning, 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 morning. No, she's not gone yet. Basically, I started driving down there, and it's a long drive from where I am. It's about 3.5 hours, and I got an hour and a half. I kept falling asleep at the wheel, and something said to me, obviously, other than falling asleep, so my inner voice just said, "No, turn around, get some sleep." So I did, and as soon as I did, then something came to me. Because the it's like this isn't I need my partner in crime is basically what I need. Because love, not as in my name, but love, actual love, true love, conquers all, right? So that's what I was being told. That's what my inner compass was saying love conquers all. You know, love conquers fear, love conquers hate, love conquers evil. So there, it takes two. It takes two. So I've got to wait. Sorry, guys. Got to wait until my partner in crime arrives. So yeah. So that's where we're at that. Then I came back and listen. Yeah. Some interesting. I'm going to put in some funnies because I've just seen some funny. I like the late night shows. The American late night shows. There's a few. James Corden, obviously, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert. I mean, there's loads of things that I watch, to be honest. I just watch snippets on there. So I'll put some funnies in. Oh, there's this Super Bowl. There's a dip off. Oh, we've got to do this. Come on, got to do it. Can we do a global dip off for the Super Bowl? Support, you know what I mean? Sounds like great fun. Dip off. Anyway, so I just switched on the news. There's two things. I don't know why I said two. There's loads. There's a lady who's just gotten into Congress. Her name's Lauren Boebert, yeah? And she's real pro-gun, isn't she? So what I did was I thought, oh, and there's certain. I'm not going to go into this gun debate right now because there's a long history to guns, and I understand why it was written in at the start. Yeah, but there's also a lot of evidence that, you know, if there's no guns, there's no gun crime, right? But that also includes, I mean, this is the point. I don't want to go there. I don't want to upset anyone. But I think we should be Shaolin monks. That's the kind of vibe, you know. So people can get trigger happy out here. And you get an angry person with a gun. It's just a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Anyway, so they were saying they had a clip of this, this Lauren Boebert, and she she was doing this like march thing with these people. She was at the Capitol as well, I think, or maybe she was in a photo with some of them. And she's heavily supported by that whole vibe. So I felt inclined to search up her donors list. Makes for a very interesting read. And I'm going to put the link into this. This is an open source donors register. So you can see who is a breakdown exactly of all of their donors. And then also you can click on the company, and then it will give you a total of what they've done, because obviously they're not just donating to one, they're donating to a few. There was I just clicked on one of hers, and their donation total was 70 million. Hello. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put a link into that. Feel free to nosedive into that information. And then Google the company, see what they're up to, because that'll be the agenda right there, won't it? The next one that jumped out at me is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, I got you, sister. She left me some. I love it. These little breadcrumbs of information people are leaving me. Oh, I love it. So she referenced some very specific posts. So I'm on it. Which have information, about certain things. So I'll report back on that. Lebanon, I've got you. Beirut, we're getting to the bottom of it. Don't you worry about it. And I'll tell you why. Because this is how fucking corrupt this place is, right? But you know how it's like so corrupt and also so in plain sight. And all it takes is a little squizzy majig on the internet, and the information's right there for all to see. It's like but how asleep have we been for how long? Like, or maybe everyone knows, they just don't know. I don't know. Like, what? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, listen. Margaret Hodge, head of the anti-corruption group, wait for it, she wrote a letter that they brought up to the Houses of Parliament. And in said letter, it's because there's been an investigation done, supposedly, that references a specific company in the UK where the ammonium nitrate was purchased, called Savaro, right? And it passes through a few different places: Georgia, where was Georgia, Russia. Anyway, so I looked up Savaro because sorry. Go back to Margaret Hodge. In her letter, she says, Savaro, these are the exact words, they brought them up and highlighted them. Savaro have applied for liquidation in the last 2 weeks. Or, like literally last 2 weeks or something like that. And it needs to be stopped. It's like, hold on. I looked up Savaro. They liquidated in 2018. So that's a straight up lie from the person that's the head of the anti-corruption team. I mean, come now. These people. So I'll put a link into that. They liquidated the company. There's no data on it. All it says is transportation, logistics. I wonder what else they're transporting. You know what I mean? It started like in the middle of 2017, and then they liquidated it at the beginning of 17. Beginning of 18, they liquidated it. And I searched the guy's name, who's the director on Companies House, and he's linked to another company that has another guy's name that's like Dutch. So then I searched his name, and he's linked to a few other companies. Just follow the money, innit? We're all in this now. I'm going to put this all in it. Oh, yeah. Get justice for that. Don't you worry about it. Somewhat. Listen. They did a thing for Satom, yeah. This enrages me. There are some trolls on his memorial service that they did. Some trolls started slating it. They should be taken off the internet. Like, they should be just deleted from their profiles. They should not be able to use the internet, period. Like, who does that? Wow. Scam callers. I've talked about this before. People that listen, the fraud, online fraud, cyber fraud, and that. When we're living in a time where you can literally make money, if you wanted to, you could set up you know, an online shop on thing, or do a Shopify, or, you know, there's 1,000,001 ways to set up an online business. If you know what I mean? But there's 1,000,001 ways. And that can be set up quite quickly and make money passively. And they are choosing during a pandemic. But it doesn't make any difference. I don't like they're taking advantage, and they're stealing through telephone scams or online scams or bank scams from people that are vulnerable during this time, particularly where people are losing their jobs, they're losing their homes, they're losing their minds. And it's gone up 250%. 250. Like, and also the average age is someone over 75. So these are people that are isolated, probably. They're probably on their own. Oh, makes me angry. So I was just, because I've said about it before. Firstly, but we need to get to these anyone over the age, I'd say 60, 65. Anyone that's on their own of that age, like, we need to be telling them all, one, get a phone blocker thing on your phone, Truecaller, because it'll tell you a scam number. Don't answer it. Secondly, don't answer any number you don't know at this time. Just simple. Keep it simple. Only answer the phone to people you know. And if it is somebody that's important, they will text you, or they will leave you a voicemail, or they'll send you an email, or they'll knock on your door. But they're not. Don't answer it. If it's somebody you don't know, don't answer it, because they're taking a piss. There's people that getting scam calls on a daily basis. And when you're vulnerable and you're on your own, and you haven't spoken to somebody for ages, and they're just, it's awful. It's disgraceful. So we need to get a message to our elders. Got to look after them, guys. Can't have it. I even watch it with my mum. Bear in mind, I'm with her all the time. And I still tell her, don't answer it. And she'll answer it every time. And I can see her getting sucked into it. Like, get off the phone, Mum. Why are you even entertaining that shit for a second? She even did it. Oh, I'll get on to something else. Is it? Yeah. So it's gone up by 250%. There's a thing called the National Trading Scams team. So if you're getting those numbers, literally jot that number down, email it to the. I'm going to put in a link to there. Email these scam numbers. They need to know that there's nothing shameful either about admitting it, owning up to it, being scammed. It's not embarrassing. It's not. We need to get them. The only way to get them is if you tell. Yeah, it's not embarrassing if you've been scammed. We've all been scammed. I've been scammed this year. When I did a investor thing. Shift Holdings. Don't ever fucking use them. If you're with them, take your money out of there quick. Yeah, it's only a small amount of money, but it's irrelevant. It's a principle. And I said, can I have my money back? They went, yeah. And then they've said that they've transferred it, and it's never been given back to me. And I've copied in the financial. Is that what? You know what I mean? Financial authority. I'm not sure how much of an authority they are, though, because I don't know. Maybe they're just getting so many they haven't got to it yet. Who cares? Name and shame those fuckers. They're ripping us off. They're taking money off of us. No. Say no. The other thought I had was, it says report to Citizens Advice and Action Fraud and Friends Against Scams. I'm going to put all of these links in. Then I was thinking, well, how's the best way? Because some of these people might not have internet. They might not have mobile phones. Oh, no, maybe they're doing it on their landline. And the way that they get into them is you can buy lists of fucking data. You can buy lists of data with names and numbers. That's how they get into people. Probably buying it off somebody like Facebook. I don't know. One person buys it, and then that person just spreads it around like wildfire for a fee. And I know that's how it works because that's how my ex did. That's how they said they do it. So, sorry, but it's true. So they buy the list and then they sell it on. And it'll have names and numbers or whatever. And those fuckers will keep calling you. Block them. Don't answer it. Tell anyone you know that is over 60 the same. And GPs, I was thinking, how can we get a letter? Because they probably need a letter. Do you know? It's better to send them a letter. They might listen to a letter. And also, it's an easier way to get them the information at this point in time. So where are they all registered GPs? So maybe we could ask GP surgeries to send a letter to all of their over 60s registered at their doctor's surgeries. Say just with a short thing about scam, telephone frauds. Not to answer it. Not to, small snap bit of information. Because they're the best people, because they probably get to the most, won't they? Because they're registered at the GP. So that was my thought on that. I had an epiphany as well. So as well as the epiphany of love is the answer, not love, let's all love. Then I thought something prisoners came into my head. And I mentioned it before, that guy, how is it that a serial killer got the ability to write a book, a novel, that guy, what's his name? They did a film about him as well, didn't they? Bronson. He's killed more people in prison than he did to get into prison. Just feeding his ego. Feeding his fucking ego. We should burn those books. So, but the point, sorry, I went away then. The point being, every single prisoner, anyone that's incarcerated could do the same. Yeah? You got a journal, right? Go with me. If you wrote a journal or wrote down, get a pad and paper, you'd be able to get a pad and paper. I don't know about how it works with the libraries and what. Get a journal. Write down your story. Write down your life story. Why, how, what happened to make you. People want to know it. Right? Tell us your story. Tell us your journey. Yeah? Either, if you haven't got access, and you could do this in the form of a short book, like an ebook. It doesn't have to be a long one, just a taster. Okay? Because there's this thing called ClickFunnels. So you could, it's quite long-winded to explain it. I'm going to though. I'm going to. Write your story. Right? Start writing about it now. Think about it. Get a journal. Write your story. Write what happened to your life. Share your story. Second, you could then you could either send that to somebody who can set up the ClickFunnels and the ebook for you. It doesn't take very long. Go with me. And you could do whatever, however you want to charge for it. People pay it. Then wait for it. So you've done your story. This is and also writing your story is going to be your release of it's all right. We all make mistakes. Yeah? And then you sell your story and people buy it. You know what I mean? Turn your, what is it the guy said? Dean Graziosi, turn your mess into a message. Then, when you've done that, you've got the ebook and people have bought that, then do you know what you can do? Then you can set up a webinar and sell with a speaker about your story. So you could travel around the world speaking about where you came from, then your journey to writing a book, then traveling around the world inspiring others, teaching others how to write the book, going to other prisons, teaching them, paying it forward. This is how. There was one I saw. There's a clip. There was a book earlier from a guy. I'll try to see. I'll be able to recollect it in time. I'll put it in, and then you'll be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Gang. Because right now, hear these stories. I want to hear it. We all want to hear it. We're all fucking survivors. Yeah, we're all sinners in our own way. Every day is a test. Every day is a challenge. We just need to realize that it's hard. Life is hard. Let's just fucking admit it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with falling over. Getting back up. Come on. As long as we're better today than we were yesterday and not as good as we're going to be tomorrow, we're constantly moving forward. Yeah? So yeah, that was an idea for anyone that's incarcerated. Get on it, get a journal, get going, let's go. And then I thought, same thing. Right now, everyone is a COVID survivor. Write your COVID survivor story. How did you survive 2020? Every single person could do it. How have you survived? What things have you done? What things would you change? Just be honest with yourself, honest with each other, because it's all right. Because it's comforting knowing that everyone's in the same boat, and that's why it will be a success, because we want success to breed success. And what better way? Selling your COVID survivor story, seriously, everyone would buy it. Like, how'd they do it? Give me your tips. But every single person could do it and make money from it. Come on. So I'll put some links into some ideas on that for ClickFunnels and what. So yeah, got this, guys. Oh yeah. Oh, it's upstairs. I'll read it to you later. You'll laugh because I forgot to read yesterday the daily page. It's crazy, actually. So I'll read that. I'll read yesterday's to you later, and then today's. But assalamu alaikum, namaste, shalom. Love you. Got this. Tote's got this. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So it's already written. And there's nothing to worry about. Not one single thing. So have a great day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you have a blessed day. And we're winning. May not feel like it, but we are. So, love you. And I will speak to you later. Oh, just one quick thing. You know, I was saying about doing the public audit. You know, I said about the other day. They've I was watching the parliamentary channel, and they've changed a bit of legislation, right? To make directors of private companies personally liable if they get audited. Well done. Well fucking done. And not only that, Biden, whatever you think about him, he has given clemency to a guy that was put in a young black lad that was put into prison for selling weed. He's given him clemency. And there's another statement saying they are going to legalize weed in America. So, yeah. Sorry, I do a little dance, make a little laugh. Let's get down to that. Yes, I'm excited. I shall leave you. I shall leave you be. Anon, friends. Fam. Gang. Yeah, love you. Hope you have a great day.